How y'all, and welcome back to another video of Luck Be a Landlord. So for today's question, I'm just going to get right into it. We have daylight savings time coming up, fall back. It's coming up on Saturday or Sunday, I believe. I must look it up. I think America has already done it already, but EU is a little later. And for today's question, I wanted to ask, do you think daylight savings time is a good idea? Should it be kept? Are you in a country that does daylight savings time? And if so, do you think it should be kept? The EU was planning to abolish it in 2021, but what with all that's going on, that plan is being pushed back. But I think their plan is to abolish it. And in my opinion, that's a good idea. It's not really relevant anymore, and it just confuses people twice a year. There's also been some studies that when the hour goes forward, so you get less sleep, an hour is less sleep and you wake up earlier, that leads to a lot more accidents and things because people are temporarily, basically the entire population is temporarily jet lagged for a few days. So yeah, I reckon should definitely get rid of it. But let me know if you reckon we should keep it, or if you agree, maybe someone's got some good reasons why we should keep it. For today's run, we are going to jump into floor 14. Pretty good run yesterday on floor 13. The big change here is that rent payment 9 costs 25 more, so you just need to get a little bit more scaling as you go. Shouldn't be too hard. Let's jump in. Let's see what today gives us. As always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Really appreciate it. We're going to start off by taking a coal. I think if you're offered this early on, it's a fantastic idea to take it. Lockbox versus toddler is a bit more difficult. I'll take the toddler this time. There's a candy for the toddler, paying off already. Present for the toddler, that's great. And we made the 25 rent payment with 7 left over. I'll take a reroll capsule. Hex draining early on is not too bad, as it's always worth 3 and basically nothing else is worth 3. It does suck if it lands next to a present or a toddler or a dwarf, any of them on the turn where it eats something. So I don't really like it, but it's not the worst. Hex emptiness is a terrible idea. It's just a terrible symbol. It's worth about 1. Oh no, I'm thinking of Hex of, what's the one that takes coins from you? I forget that. Hex of Emptiness is okay, but not early on. Towards the end, this can be an okay. Let's take a reroll capsule. Let's take Quigley the Wolf. We'll just add some dogs or wolves. That's not too bad. I'll take a mouse. I'll take a dwarf. I'll take a removal capsule. They're always good. And we'll take a milk. I need the toddler to get the present, do I? Being a bit complacent here, and I think I'm way short. Wow, I thought we were doing pretty good here, but yeah, just ends up way short. Not so sure, we didn't skip anything, and I suppose the present didn't give us anything. Oh well, these things happen. I'll have to look that back up and see how I managed to miscalculate that. Let's take a dog. Let's pick up a beer. I don't mind picking up one of them. I'll take another toddler. It's still good, regardless of what happened in the last run. Take a miner. I did pick up a removal capsule as well in the last run, so that's another turn that didn't give me any money. That just shows how important it is to get your scaling online quickly. Even 1 or 2 skips can make the difference. I'll take an egg carton. Early egg carton should end up being worth 3 or 4 by the end. I don't want a second toddler. I'll take a mouse. We're doing fantastic here now with these candies. Getting an early pinata with a toddler really sets you up really well. Let's take a coal. I'm really strong at the moment. Coals are still good. I'll take a goldfish just for any bubbles we might add. And we made the 50 rent payment with 73 left over. Rabbit is great, ends up being worth 3 and it has a few good synergies. Ninja Mouse is okay, but Checkered Flag I think is probably slightly better. We could try and go Cultist, but it's a bit late, so I'll just skip. Let's skip these as well. I'll take a present for the toddler. Let's take another coal, is better than a skip. And there's an egg for the egg carton, that's great. We made the 100 rent payment with 67 left over. 150 now due in 6 spins. I'll take the big urn, and we don't have any dwarf, but we do have a beer. And happy hour makes wine worth 4 eventually, and martini's worth 4. So they're good to have even if you don't have a dwarf. Does make our beer slightly better. A slot is worth 4 per turn, so it's pretty decent. We could try for a Hex of Tedium. It's not great though, let's skip. Generally you want more lucky rather than less. A milk is better than a candy. So let's take that. Bar soap with the goldfish and the toddler is pretty good. Let's get rid of the flour. Okay, there is a second beer, which would be worth 2, but probably don't want to fill up with beer. Let's, wherever I heard that before, let's make the 150 rent pound with 38 left over. I'll take fish tank essence to get rid of our goldfish, also give us some more money. Omelette is interesting, probably not what we're looking for. I'll take a rabbit fluff and I'll take mining pick. We do have a miner actually, somehow. Don't remember adding him. Let's skip. We should be getting our diamonds soon. That's pretty good. We don't have any dice, so I don't particularly want any of these. Do I want a wolf? I'll take a dwarf for the beer. If we'd gotten a wine or a martini or something, I might hold off on the dwarf. But with just the beer, it's probably worth taking him. Okay, let's skip these. Do I want a safe? I don't think so. We'll get our diamond next turn, so we'll be doing okay. 49. Made the 225 rent pound with 29 left over. Let's reroll for something better. 5-sided dice is okay. Hooligan I think is a lot better. I've been taking it a lot more lately. I think it's pretty good. I'll take the hooligan. Time machine would give us a diamond instantly, but I think Maury the rabbit or Nori the rabbit probably better off. How are we doing? 21 symbols. We will remove 1 milk though. I'm actually just going to remove this miner I think. Yeah, I don't see myself using them. I know I have mining pick, but just do not like miner. Take a wine for the dwarf, that's fantastic. 5 spins, we need about 40 per spin. How much are we getting? 63 on that spin. Take another beer for the dwarf. 30 on that spin, which would be a more normal spin. Should have removed that pearl. Okay, 47, that was a good spin. Get a reroll capsule, 47 as well. I don't want another coconut, I don't mind another rabbit fluff though, it's worth 3. Made the 300 rent pound with 33 left over. Let's take... None of these are fantastic, so this takes 50 for you and gives, if you think you can survive 25 turns, this is good, I'll take it. Don't particularly want a joker, let's reroll. Do I want an armrest? We could see a lot more light bulbs, so it's not a bad idea. Let's take it. Should end up being worth 3 or 4. Maybe even from this light bulb. If I had another removal, I'd be much happier. Do I want a safe? I don't think so. An apple is just worth 3, which is not bad. I think another removal. Okay, we pull up the armrest by 1, that's pretty good. I'll take a beer and I'll actually remove this pearl. I think I removed that too quickly. A slot is worth 4 though, I'll take a second one of them. 41 on that turn. Let's take present versus an urn. Present I think is actually worth more. Midas bomb, entertaining, although I think that's a terrible idea. Chemical 7, I'll take that though. Let's take a pinata for the toddler. And we made the 375 rent pound with 44 left over. I don't mind another rabbit, ends up being worth 4 eventually. Cardboard box is fantastic. Let's remove the cherry. Let's take a bubble for the toddler. 46 per turn, I'll take another light bulb. 70 on that turn, I'll take a cheese for the mouse. 47 on that turn, so 4 turns, we need about 50 per turn. Let's skip this. 57 on that turn. Time capsule, what could time capsule give me? Quite a lot of stuff. Is it better than just 10 for the goldfish though? I don't think so. 53 on that turn, let's skip this. We need this toddler to get at some of these candies to kind of clear the deck. 42 on that turn, made the 450 rent pound with 8 left over. I'll take Lefty the Rabbit Essence, Mrs. Fruit. is another scaler. Take it. Let's take watering can so we can take seeds for Mrs. Fruit. Definitely do with this toddler getting some of the candies. Take a time capsule. He got 160 on that turn. I'll actually just take another toddler to try and clear the deck faster. And there goes all of the deck. 99 on that turn. 6 turns to get 400. So we need about almost 70 per turn. That is not good. Don't want another toddler. Let's skip. 66 on that turn. Coconut's pretty good with Mrs. Fruit. Let's remove the coin. Take a lucky capsule. And we'll take 3 turns. I think I have to take a spirit. I passed up on a rabbit fluff, didn't I? That may end up not being a great idea. 74. We are so close. So close to doing it. Whether we will do it or not, I don't think so, to be honest. Take a big earn. I don't think we're close enough. We're gonna be, wow, 222. Oh my god. What was it? Piggy bank. Piggy bank saved us. It came in at the last minute, literally the last spin. Yeah, 150. If we hadn't got that 150, we would be 9 short. That's brilliant. Made the 600 rent payment with 141 left over, and I think we do have the scaling. We just need a bit more time. Let's re-roll 4. Take a void creature. I'll take lockpick is great. We need to trim this deck down a bit. Let's get rid of this dog. 68 on that turn. Let's skip this. Actually, the cat isn't great either for us. 69 on that turn. I'll take a cheese for the mouse. Puts us over 70. Take another cheese. 56. Take a pinata. We're at 63. 4 spins to get 200. We need about, take a hustling cap so we can afford to do this, I think. Take a bubble for the toddlers. Take a goldfish for the fish tank essence. And we're pretty consistently getting over 70, so I think we have made it. We've managed it. And we made the 650 rent payment with 184 left over. I don't think we need comfy pillow essence. I don't think it's good enough to justify the risk, but instant ramen essence is quite good. Beastmaster is good with slots, so I'll take them. And I could skip both of these to get two items. Let's take Dwarven Anvil and let's take X-ray machine maybe. I don't see it being used, but you never know. Got 92 on that spin. That's really good. We are on. Is there anything here that isn't good for us anymore? Probably the mouse, actually, to be honest. It's only worth 1. Let's take another goldfish for the goldfish bowl. Giving us 10. That's giving us 40 so far. Take an urn for the hooligan. Let's take a beer for the dwarf. Another goldfish for the goldfish bowl. So that beer should be worth 40 whenever the dwarf gets to it. I'll take a... Do we have many? We have 1. Let's take an item capsule. Cyan pepper. Definitely should have taken the other one. Take a present for the toddler though. Beer is worth 40. Present is not worth 40. Could have also taken a slot there. Would have been a decent choice. Let's take a light bulb for the armrest. That's great. Made the 700 rent payment with 333 left over, and we've definitely passed the threshold now. Take another armrest. I will take... Don't have any cats, do we not? No. I'll take conveyor belt, I guess. Don't need to remove anything. Actually, Beastmaster is good with the rabbits as well. Okay, I'll take another urn. How are we doing on... Don't need to remove anything. 73. Don't need a key. I'll take a present for the toddler. Shouldn't last long with the 2 toddlers we have. We don't need a jellyfish. Let's skip. Let's might as well take a tedium capsule, just worth 5. Take a bubble for the toddler. Let's remove anything that doesn't really work with this deck anymore. Not really, the deck is pretty streamlined. Maybe remove one of the toddlers would be an option, but I don't think it's really needed. There is an egg for the egg carton. This would be worth 4, but I don't think we need it. Okay, I'll take another bubble for the toddler. And we made the 777 rent payment with 364 left over. This was close. This was very close. All came down to that one spin, and this piggy bank essence just saved this run. Like, that's going to be the title. Piggy bank essence. I never really taken it. Kind of took it on a whim, but yeah, sometimes it just comes true and saves the run. The rest of it, like, we kind of had our scaling in place, it just wasn't quite scaling fast enough. This is actually an example where the extra rent payment, the extra 25 on some of the rent payments, probably would have killed us without the piggy bank essence. On floor 1, we would have had the scaling just because we were only 9 short. But great run, hope you guys enjoyed it. This time your landlord was used as a pinata, very appropriate with the amount of toddlers we have. So I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and please answer the question. I'd love to hear your responses, and we'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves, and cheers for now.